going to begin by making a pata bomb using honey in lieu of sugar. So I'm going to cook my honey to 240 degrees, or softball. This will happen very quickly when I'm working with honey instead of sugar, so I need to have my mise en place ready to go. That includes egg yolks in my mixer, and it's a small quantity for this pata bomb, so I want to be mindful of the way I'm pouring. I'm going to use sugar in addition to honey. I'm going to cook this mixture to 240 degrees. Because I'm adding the sugar to it, I will use a little bit of water just to help liquefy that sugar. Having honey in my sugar solution will prevent crystallization while I'm cooking the sugar to 240 degrees. I'll have some yogurt in a large bowl, and I have some bloomed gelatin that I'm going to melt while my pata bomb is cooling in a little bit of cream. I have about, maybe 15 grams or a tablespoon of cream here. As my sugar and honey are heating, I'm going to start whipping my yolks. So I'm cooking this to 240 degrees, which is softball. Again, because of the large concentration of honey in here, that cooking will go pretty quickly, more quickly than it would just with sugar. When I can get a nice soft ball, I'll shock this sugar and honey solution, and then I'm going to carefully stream it in, trying to hit between the beater and the egg yolks. I'll let that continue to whip until the pata bomb is nice and cool and slightly thickened. In the meantime, I'm going to melt down the gelatin that I have in about a tablespoon of cream. My pata bomb is thickened up nicely. It won't get as thick as a sugar pata bomb, but it provides a nicer texture because of that looseness. I'm going to move this to second speed and incorporate my gelatin mixture. And either vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste, either again will accent the honey and the yogurt quite nicely. I'm going to pour this into my yogurt base. Carefully fold it together. If it is at all uneven at this point, it's absolutely fine to take a whisk to it. I don't have to worry about overworking my cream because my cream isn't in here yet. And you can see here that it's taken on a lot more body. It is the ideal texture for beginning to add my cream. So I'm going to add my cream in 3 parts. The first addition lightens the base. It's important that my cream is whipped soft, otherwise it won't want to incorporate into my mixture. I want to have the cream in completely, otherwise I'll see streaks. And part of the beauty of this is it takes on just a light amber color from the honey and the egg yolk. I want to pan up the mousse while it's still fluid so that I don't get air gaps in here. So I'm putting it in a disposable piping bag. I have not trimmed the end because it gets sort of messy on that second fill-in. After I've filled my mousse into the flexi molds, I'll freeze them thoroughly before unpanning it. I let the agri-do cool for 24 hours after canning. I'm going to strain the fruit out of the juice. And it has this really, really beautiful honey and tart aroma. I'm going to reduce this liquid by half so that it makes a really nice sauce. I still have a vanilla bean in here. I'm going to pop that back into my reducing liquid just so I can concentrate the flavor. My mousse is frozen. I'm going to unpan it now. I'll take a clean piece of parchment, just flip it over, and then I simply need to just push the pieces out of the flexi mold. I'll temper it under refrigeration until I'm ready for the plate up. So I'm ready to plate now. My agri-do is reduced by half. It's thickened up nicely, enough that it'll coat. Before I pour it over my cranberries, I'm going to select which honey mousse is going to go down. I'm going to give it just a little bit of granola to sit on. And deconstructed plates are really the new trend. So again, this gives a nice crunch component. I'll select a beautiful cranberry as a counterpoint. Add a little more sauce back to the cranberries here. So it's random, but at the same time, it's still thoughtful. If you want to put another embellishment on here, such as bubble sugar, that can be the crowning jewel. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this Greek yogurt honeyed mousse, cranberry agrudu, and cranberry honey Florentine. For the full recipe, consult www.bakingwithhoney.com.